Welcome to another Tuesday test hosted by Travis Harrison, realtor with Woods Bros here out of Lincoln, Nebraska. So this plan is called the Harrisburg, which is kind of funny because I graduated from Harrisburg, Nebraska, graduated in class of 16. So I figured I had to review this one. As always, most people look at a floor plan and ask, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms, how big's the kitchen? I don't. I ask one question. What's an ordinary Tuesday look like in this house? Because if a floor plan works on an ordinary Tuesday, it'll probably work on Christmas too. And there's one decision the builder made in this plan that explains almost everything else. So let's start right here. The front door. This is where guests come in, kids, friends, family at Thanksgiving. One thing I'd probably think about is where coats and shoes land. There's not an obviously drop spot immediately inside the door, but that's an easy thing to solve if you know it's coming. But here's what caught my attention. I don't think the builder expects you to use this entry very often. Now keep in mind, I am not doing this to criticize builders. I support builders. I love builders. This is just to help understand how a floor plan looks on an ordinary Tuesday. On this one, look at the path from your garage door. Garage, drop zone, laundry, walk through pantry, kitchen. That is your everyday life. Groceries, backpacks, sports equipment, dog food, Amazon boxes. Everything comes through this side of the house. And I love when a builder designs around how people actually live instead of how houses looked 50 years ago. It's not an accident. It's intentional design. One thing to note though is the laundry is back here too. It does keep the noise away from the bedrooms and living room, but the trade-off, it's a little further from the primary bedroom. It's not a flaw, it's just how the decision they made. And every house has decisions like that. So now imagine you're coming home from Costco. 4 grocery bags. Who am I kidding? 4 boxes of groceries. Can you even get out of there for less than $500? Plus a case of water. You walk in, drop everything, and you're almost immediately in the pantry here. That's about as efficient as a grocery path gets. The kitchen itself is laid out really well. A large island, open sight lines into the great room, dining space right where you would expect it, and it all feels connected, which makes sense because the kitchen is where Tuesday usually happens. Homework, conversations, dinner, packing lunches. This layout keeps all of that together. But here's probably the biggest choice this plan gives you. This room right here. You make it a den or a bedroom, leave it as an office, and this is a fantastic work from home house. Need space for grandparents, older kids, long-term guests. Turn it into a bedroom. Same floor plan, different family. That's what I like about good designs. They give you options. The primary bedroom sits on the opposite side of the house from everything else. That separation matters more than people realize. If the kids are downstairs watching a movie or you've got guests over, your room stays your room. It's quiet, private, all intentional. So now let's go downstairs. Downstairs is where this plan really starts to separate itself. You've got additional bedrooms, a large rec room, storage, and space that can grow with your family. Here's something I always tell buyers. If your kids are 15, this setup is incredible. If they're 3, you may feel differently. And neither answer is wrong. They're just different stages of life. The nice part is this plan can grow with you. And in Nebraska, I don't know anyone who's ever complained about having too much storage. Off the great room, you've got the deck. Personally, if this were my house, covering it someday would probably be one of the first upgrades I'd make. But that's exactly what I like about it. You don't have to do it on day one. It's something you can grow into over time. So every week, every Tuesday test comes down to one question. What builder was the builder What decision was the builder optimizing for? In this house, it's pretty simple. They designed the home around the garage entrance. Once you notice that, everything else starts making sense. The drop zone, the pantry, the laundry, the kitchen, they all work together because they're solving for everyday life. It's thoughtful design. So, what's my Tuesday verdict? This one, Tuesday ready. Every house is for someone, and my job isn't to tell you whether it's a good house, it's help you to figure out if it's a good house for your Tuesday. If you've got a floor plan you're considering building, send it my way. I'd be happy to run it through my Tuesday test.